There are links to my Twitch, Twitter, Discord, as well as my tip video playlist down below. Today, I'm going to help you and teach you how to become a better roamer in Rainbow Six Siege. Tip number 1. Waste the attacker's time and utility. Roaming isn't always about flanking and getting kills. Your main objective on defense is to burn the attacker's clock. So with this in mind, the more time and utility and drones the attackers use on you, the better. Even if you die, or you know you're going to die, don't make yourself an easy kill because you got too aggressive and wide swung. Shoot a drone you see, or a piece of utility you see, before dying. It could be the difference between winning or losing a round. You really never know. Also, if you know you're going to die, and you have a pretty good guess from where, try to deal damage or hit a headshot before you're taken out. The more advantages you have on your team, the better. Remember, keep your eyes on the clock, not the kills. Tip number 2, be mobile. If you're currently roaming and you get droned, don't sit in the same room or spot you were in. This makes it much easier for an attacker to pinpoint your location. Always be on the move. The more you rotate around, the better. Now, I'm not saying move every 5 seconds, but if your location is compromised, then find a new room to hold down in. This way it takes more time for the attackers to find you again. Tip number 3, expect a drone to be on you at all times. You should always expect a drone to be on you at all times. This way you never get comfortable in a spot. If you have this mentality, then it will allow you to expect the unexpected. This way you will be caught off guard much less. So whenever you're roaming around the map or you're trying to flank, you should always expect a drone to have eyes on you at all times. So this way, when you enter a room and you get caught off guard by an attacker that you didn't know was there, you should be pre-aiming that area or that certain doorway, so that way it gives you a better advantage at winning the gunfight. Because let me tell you, roaming is really hard because in an intel-based game like Rainbow Six Siege, it is really hard to run around the map with little to no intel and win gunfights or try to flank successfully. So just keep this tip in mind. Expect drones to have intel on you at all times. Tip number 4, learn the maps in high traffic areas. Every map has high traffic areas where the attackers will most likely rotate through or from to other rooms. So for example, on the map Villa, most attackers will want 90 control. So instead of rotating through 90, you can go through Aviator or rotate downstairs to upstairs. Just learn the patterns of the enemy team and what they like to do and when they like to do it, so you don't run into someone you weren't expecting. So when you are roaming or on defense, you need to be understanding the patterns of the attackers and what they feel comfortable doing and not doing. So the biggest thing you should focus on as a roamer is always make the attackers feel uncomfortable. Always apply pressure in areas where they weren't expecting it, or make them think that you're going to flank them at any moment. You just want to be in the attacker's head and make them feel uncomfortable, so that way they have to worry about something else besides planning the diffuser. Tip number 5, don't shoot drones unless you need to. Most of you know this, but for the people that don't, attackers' drones, when active, have a yellow strip across the face of it. So if you're close to a drone or deep into a flank and you see a drone, don't immediately shoot it. The only time you should do this is when the drone turns yellow. That's when you need to be worried. And if you're setting up to roam and you see a pre-placed drone in prep phase but no one's on it, don't destroy it if you don't need to. This will make the attackers feel safe because their pre-placed drone on a staircase wasn't shot, so that makes them think that no one went upstairs. Now, I'm not saying that if you see a drone and it drones you out and it's active, that you don't need to shoot it. Obviously you need to shoot it and rotate out, but if you have the opportunity to slip by a drone or not shoot a drone, take that opportunity, because the attackers will think that area is clear or safe, and you might catch someone trying to rotate through that area or come into that area, and you get a free kill because of it. Tip number 6, use sound to your advantage. When you're roaming or flanking, use sound to your advantage. So if you're flanking from below and someone starts spraying their mag, use that moment as the opportunity to sprint to make your flank even faster. So when you are flanking, obviously you're going to be louder from above when you're sprinting, so it's a little bit different for that. That's why I said if you're below and you're trying to rotate upstairs from a flank. So just learn when other sound cues can mask your own self. So if you want to sprint down a hallway but you know that the attackers will hear you, wait until the opportune moment when someone mag dumps or an explosion goes off, so that way you can sprint down the hallway successfully without being detected. Or, if you're blocked by gridlocks or a claymore, or even a nomad air jab, you can ask a teammate to shoot, so you can mask the sound of your gun to shoot the gridlocks or air jab, or claymore. And if you're solo queuing, and you can't ask someone to do that, just wait until someone either makes an explosion or shoots their own gun, so that way you can mask the sound of your gun. If you're playing in high elo lobbies or against good players, it'll be very difficult to get a successful flank on them, so you need to have every advantage to yourself, so that way you can pounce on the attackers when they're least expecting it. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, as well as that like button. I appreciate all the support. As I said at the beginning of the video, there are links to my Twitch, Twitter, Discord, as well as my tip video playlist down below. I have 30 different tip videos in that tip video playlist. So if you are struggling with something else in Rainbow Six Siege, there are high chances that I've already made a tip video on it. Make sure you guys go follow me on my Twitch and Twitter. I stream on Twitch almost every single day. I would love to see you there. And go follow me on Twitter so that way you can keep up to date with all of my latest content and what is going on in my life. Now, a few videos ago when I hit 3,000 subscribers, I asked everyone in the comment section to post a secret message in the comments below. And I'm going to do the same thing here. So what I want you guys to comment is mayonnaise is thicker than water. Now this might seem a little familiar to you because family members might say to one another, blood is thicker than water. Well, here, we're all about that mayonnaise, baby. So if you guys are here at the end of the video and you're a true supporter of my content, I want you guys to confuse everyone in the comment section below and say mayonnaise is thicker than water. Now I'm just going to take a little moment, and I truly want to thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to leave this part unedited. I'm going to leave it raw. I'm not going to have any jump cuts how I had in the previous 10 minutes of the video, because I just want to speak my mind freely. When I created my YouTube channel, I just uploaded videos for fun, so that way I could save moments and look back at them with friends when I'm playing other video games like CSGO or DayZ or anything like that. And if you go back to my older videos, you will see that I have content like that. And I didn't upload them to get money or to get famous or anything. I just uploaded them so I could look back and reflect on those moments that I had that were fun times. And the more and more I'm growing on YouTube, the more and more I feel the same way. A lot of the times I'll go back to my older videos, I'll realize how bad I was at the game, how bad my decision making was, how bad my aim was, everything. And I look back at those moments and I reflect, because that allows me to appreciate the times that I'm having right now. And in the future, I will look back at these videos, maybe even this video, and I'll listen to what I'm saying right now in 2 years from now or 5 years from now. So I never started YouTube to make money or anything like that. And in the near past, when I started uploading more and more tip videos, I never did it to get Siege famous or become YouTube famous or make money off of YouTube. The reason I did it, truthfully and soulfully, was to help people out and make people better players. Because at the end of the day, everyone wants to become a better player, right? So that is why I started making tip videos more and more. And I know I'm getting a little sidetracked here or whatever, but the whole point of me giving this unedited talk right now is because I want you guys to understand that I'm not taking any of you for granted. I truthfully appreciate every single one of you that likes every video, comments in every video, and yes, I read every single comment. I read them every video I post, and sometimes I read the same comment multiple times because I think it's hilarious. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm not taking you for granted. And I know 5,000 subscribers might not seem a lot to other YouTubers, but to me, it means the world, because it makes me understand that people actually listen to me and enjoy my content that I put a lot of hard work and time into. So with that being said, I appreciate and love every single one of you. No homo, of course. And I will see you guys in the next video.